Hi guys, welcome to the Savvy Money Show with me, your host Sean. Again, we're outside, so I apologise for any noise, background noise. And I've had a few people asking me why, if I believe in Hyllion and Workhorse, did I sell my initial investment. However, I've had a few of the more experienced investors say to me, well done, that's a dream. Now, why? I do believe in these companies. I believe Hyllion will have the main market share for the green trucking industry for the next decade, and until a company needs to actually replace its trucks, it won't go to the likes of Tesla or Nikola if they come out with a truck, and this will be the one to go to. So it will have the market share for at least a decade. However, we've got to look at the trends. It went up by 150%. Now, we saw it happen with Nikola, VTIQ, and then Nikola. How before the merger it went up this much, and then it came down, crashing down again. There are other things with Nikola as well. Nikola is still looking like the emperor's clothes. You know, it's still not showing anything for all the hype. Now, all these that I'm talking about today are EV stocks, but they're also considered hype stocks. And you may say, yes, but Hyllion has a product out, and they do. But it's still considered a hype stock until the merger goes through, and until the contracts are rolling in. And I know they have some contracts, but until it actually starts with official growth, it's a hype stock. And that's why some seasoned investors stay away from SPAC stocks altogether. But I do believe in this one. But as we see, it has dropped down. So if I kept my initial investment in there, instead of being up 150%, I would have now only been up 30%. Now, there's people who said, yes, but you could have been up another 50% if you sold then. Yes, but it could have dropped easily then as well. I got my initial investment out. I've still got a large amount of shares in the company. If it drops to below 20, round about the 14 mark, I will pick up again and go back in. However, I do believe in this company. There are people who are saying if you believe in a company, you should keep your shares in there no matter what. And I do, unless it hits my price point. Remember, you have to have a plan. If you don't have a plan, you could end up with your shares going to zero. Now, we go on to Workhorse. And the same thing. Morning. Workhorse went up and it came down. And there are people who are scrambling over the information, not me. Basically, there are people who are saying if they get the USPS deal, it will skyrocket, and it will. But if they don't, and UPS says, yeah, we went on a trial because you gave us your trucks for free. We didn't have to damage our own trucks. We had the energy, we had the fuel for free. But now we're going to somewhere else. You know, they have more debt than equity. But for a tech stock and transportation stock at this stage, it's not a lot more. So it's not in a bad position. and I don't think UPS would do that. They've placed an initial order, and basically they've already admitted that for every mile their drivers do not have to drive, it saves them $50 billion a year. So with their horsefly drone that only works with their vans, they could effectively spend $50 billion on a whole new fleet. Not that they would. You know, USPS is only spending $6 billion, and that's with a government grant. But I'm just saying, and they would recoup it in the first year. They're more likely to spend like $100 million, but still, $100 million is $100 million to a company of this size. So I believe in both companies a lot more than Nikola, but look what's happened to Nikola again. If Nikola goes to zero, if Nikola crashes, that is going to affect these stocks. People are going to come out of hype stocks and EV stocks and only stay, and they're going to carry on piling into Tesla and NIO, the ones who have been proven. And even with NIO, it's only been proven in China, not the rest of the world. It's not expanding into the rest of the world, so people may pull out of that. But I just think the future looks a lot more stable for them now than it did 6 months ago. But even with NIO, I wouldn't blame anyone for taking profits, because the way things are. Anyway, don't forget to hit the like button, helps with the YouTube algorithm. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and bell notification. You'll be notified when a new video comes out, and you become part of the YouTube family and Saving Money Show family. Sorry about that. Where you can ask me to look into any stock you want. We keep each other updated with tips, and for instance, because let me know about how Nokia mucked up on one of their chips, and now people they were supposed to be selling to are going to their cheaper competitors' chips, and it's going to hit them with a 5G market. I thought Nokia was going to be hitting the ground running, and it was going to be the start of a resurgence for them, because they had all these 5G contracts coming in, but it turned out they hadn't checked their chips properly. There'd been issues with them, and this is what you get. You don't have to pay for a Discord or Pantheon like with other channels. If you want to use the links to get a free trade share with trading apps, you can. If you don't, you don't. It's up to you. Now, if you don't agree with anything I say, I urge you to comment more than if you do agree, purely because I like a debate about I like a debate about what's going on. I'm not omnipotent. I admit when I'm wrong. I've been wrong in the past, and I'll see you in the next show. Stay safe, stay savvy, stay investing. See you later.